Even Shaun White, a gold medalist snowboarder, had to learn from the basics at some point during his life. So that's what I'm here to do today, is to teach you guys the basics of snowboarding. And first I'm going to start off with the equipment that you need in order to snowboard, and then I'm going to proceed on to how to approach a chairlift and how to depart from a chairlift. And after you learn how to get on and off a chairlift, I'm going to teach you how to stop on a snowboard, and I'm going to also teach you how to turn left and right, or how to carve on a snowboard. So let's start with the equipment you need in order to snowboard. And the first thing you're going to need is a snowboard, obviously. And then you're going to need bindings. And what bindings do is they keep your boots in place so when you fall you don't lose your snowboard. And how they do this is they have little clips here, and you just clip it down as tight as you can get them. And then another piece of equipment that you need when snowboarding is warm clothing. And warm clothing, it just depends on the temperature outside, depending on how warm you have to dress. And my last piece of equipment that's actually an optional piece of equipment is your helmet and your goggles. And I prefer using a helmet because when you fall, I don't want to hurt myself. And also, I prefer wearing goggles because when it snows, you don't get snow in your eyes, and it also helps with the wind. So, next I'm going to talk about how to approach a chairlift and how to depart from a chairlift. First, you're going to have your back boot out of its binding, and your back boot depends on which way you ride. There's two ways to ride, and it's goofy or regular, and it's pretty much just preference, whatever feels comfortable to the rider. And for me, I ride goofy, and so I'm going to have my left back foot. My left foot is my back foot, so I'm going to have that out of the binding. And when I'm getting on a lift, I'm going to use this foot to push me up to the chairlift. And when I get up to the chairlift, there's going to be a red line. And what you're going to do is you're going to stop at that red line and wait for the chairlift to come around and pick you up. And you're going to ride on it until you get up to the top of the mountain. And when you get up to the top of the mountain, there's going to be a little hill that you're going to go down in order to get off of the chairlift. And you're going to put your foot right next to the binding, as so, right here when you're getting off of the chairlift. And a lot of people prefer to have a stomp pad or grip tape when getting off of a chairlift so that your foot doesn't slip off. And I have grip tape on my snowboard right now. And when you're getting off the chairlift, you want to keep equal distance between the other people riding on the chairlift with you. So when you get off, you're going to sit down and you're going to strap your boot in, which brings me to the next point that I'm going to present you with, and that is teaching you guys how to stop on a snowboard. Now when you're stopping, riding goofy, I'm going to teach you how to ride goofy first. And when you're stopping, you're going to have your left foot, and you're going to slide your left foot forward at a 90-degree angle, or 90 degrees. And what you're going to do is you're going to lean back a little bit because the hill's going to be at a downward slope, and you're going to want to be level to that downward slope so that your heels can dig in and stop you when you're going down the mountain. Now when you're riding regular, which is your left foot forward, you're going to swing your right foot at a counterclockwise manner, and you're going to again dig in with your heels so that you stop going down the mountain. Next, I'm going to teach you how to turn left and right on a snowboard, or carve, if you will, on a snowboard. And the first way I'm going to present it is goofy with your right foot forward. And in order to turn right, riding goofy, you're going to slide your foot in a clockwise motion, but not all the way like you're going to stop. You're just going to slide it part of the way, and you're going to lean back on your heels. And how much you lean back and how much you slide your left foot clockwise is going to depend on how much you carve across the mountain. Now if you want to turn left riding goofy, you're going to slide your back foot in a counterclockwise manner, and you're going to lean on your toes so that you're going toe side across the mountain. And again, depending on how much you slide your back foot in the counterclockwise motion and how much you put weight on your heels is going to depend on how much you carve across the mountain. Now riding regular is going to be a little bit different. you're going to have your left foot forward, and in order to turn right, you're going to swing your back foot in a clockwise motion like so, and you're going to put a little bit of weight on your toes, going toe side across the mountain. And in order to turn left, riding regular, you're going to take your back foot, your right foot, and you're going to slide it in a counterclockwise motion and lean a little bit on your heels. And then this will cut you across to the left of the mountain. I have taught you what equipment you need in order to snowboard, and I've taught you how to get on and off a chairlift, how to stop using a snowboard, and how to turn left and right using a snowboard, which are the basics of snowboarding in my eyes. And it's up to you guys to now get out there and try it for yourselves, and I hope to see you out on the slope someday.